In this video we will see the for loop statement in Java. It's one of the most famous control flow in Java. The for loop contains three parts: an init statement, a boolean expression, and an update statement. The init statement is used by example for initialize some index or counter by example. The boolean expression is running the loop until when it's true, and stop the loop when it becomes false. And the update statement is executed after the iteration of the loop every time. The three parts are optional. Despite the three parts are optional, the two semicolons are mandatory, although the parentheses are mandatory. Well, let's see a simple loop. I will uncomment my code for save time in this video. I have some example already. The first example, we use an integer I, like a counter, and we'll display this counter in the console of the program. So for I initialize I to 1 in the init block. I will run the loop 5 times. I will display 5 times the sentences. So I less than 6. After each iteration of the loop, I increment my index I, my counter I plus plus. Inside the curly brace, I put my statement system.out.println. Here we have only one sentence, so the curly brace are optional. I will show you 2 times. Okay, let's run this example. Okay, so we display 5 times the sentence. My counter I is 0 to 4. We have only one sentence. I will show you that curly braces are not mandatory for one sentence, one statement. I will comment this part of coding. Okay, I will run again my loop. Okay, everything okay. Second exercise, we will display the content of an array of integer, primitive int. Exercise 2. So I already write my array int with a 4 number, 4 to 7 to 8 to 9. Don't forget in Java an array starts with index 0. So this time we will start your for loop with an index I equals to 0 and not 1. So we start with I equals 0, and we need to move the I, increment the I, until it reaches the length of the array. So we use I start from 0 to I equals array length minus 1. So we create the boolean expression as I less than my array dot length. After one iteration of the loop, we apply the update statement with I++ for increment the index. And we choose to display the sentence number colon my array int at position I, index I. Okay, with this for loop, we display all the content of my array int, my array of integer. Another exercise, we will display the content of an array of string. Okay, I comment my code. So I have an array of string with dog, cats, and co. This time again, this is an array. So for running through it, I will start from an index from 0. So I start my I index. I can use, I will change the index. I will call it u. Voilà. For int u equals 0 to u less than my array string dot length. I post increment my index u plus plus after running the loop. I will display the sentence in the console. Animals colon my array string at position u. I save my file and I run the code. So we display in the console all the elements of the array. We can use multivariables in the statement. So example, we display look like a remaining stock. I think we will take the array string. So we will start. Okay, I will comment this one. Okay. And remaining stocks equal 3. We have 3 animals in the array. We'll say the remaining stock is a 3, and we will decrement this stock for each loop, and we will display the stock at the end after the loop. And here in the update statement, we will say remaining stock decrement. We can have a multivariable here in the init mode. Okay, so I print my animal. After the end of the loop, I will display remaining stocks and we'll display remaining stock. I will run the programs. Okay, so the for loop displays the sentence animals, dog, cats, and co. And after the loop finish, we have a stock of 0 because we have read everything, and we display remaining. Okay, it's not remain stock is 0. Let's talk about the case of infinite loop with for, just for example. this code compile. If I run it, you will get an infinite loop. Okay, I will try to start it. Okay, my program running. You don't see it, my program running. You see? So I will terminate the program because the loop running. You can see, maybe I can display. I will show you. You see? So I will stop the program. I will show. Okay. You can have some problem of compile. Example, if you use in the init block, if you do something like this, you declare an index I, example long z. The loop don't compile, you get an error. You cannot have multiple type here. Another case, example, x equal 5. Let's say you initialize an index I to 1 here. You assign a value to an outside. Okay. You declare x outside the loop. Inside the for, you assign a new value to x. This case don't compile to, you get an error. And another case of problem. The middle block must be a Boolean expression. So example, if I say example I plus z, you cannot compile, or if I negate, what I can say, z plus plus, it's not working. The middle block must be a Boolean expression. Okay, in another video we'll see the nested loop. It's a little bit longer video. We'll see the nested loop in another video. Thanks.